Shibon and Guru in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, unbelievable news for you guys. Well, Arsenal are currently working towards different transfer scenarios. It's unlikely they will know which one they will follow until they play their final game of the campaign and find out whether they will be playing European football next season or not. Well, it will be also requiring about whether they'll play Europa League or the Champions League. Well, moving on. Well, talking about it, the Premier League today have confirmed the fixture schedule for the first three match rounds of the resuming 2019-2020 season. But in the wake of that, well, the first five key dates have already been mentioned. I've already done that, so I'm really excited to see Arsenal play again. But two of the biggest injury boosts for Arsenal, ladies and gentlemen, Hector Bellerin and Rob Holding. They should both be back to full fitness when the season resumes. So we have got a double injury boost for Arsenal. And I'm really excited to see them in the heart of defense for Arsenal, especially Hector Bellerin with his assists. If he could whip in his crosses from the right back position, I think we could be having a very good time as fans. Well, moving on. Arsenal fans have been comparing Alexandre Lacazette's stats to that of Manchester United winger Anthony Martial. Well, talking about it, Lacazette on his worst full season has 14 goals and 5 assists, and Martial's best full season is 11 goals and 6 assists. So at least that settles the debate of French Pelé, definitely not bigger than the French striker. Well, Arsenal's FA Cup quarter-final has been confirmed for Sunday, June 28th, and will be broadcast on BT Sport. Norwich City versus Manchester United will be played on June 27th, Saturday, and most importantly, well, Sheffield United and Arsenal will be BT Sport Sunday 28th, and Leicester City versus Chelsea, also Manchester City versus Newcastle as well. Well, moving on, Rob Holding has revealed his move from Bolton to Arsenal was a real culture shock, he says. And he actually tried ordering a cider in swanky London restaurant Nobu. The 24-year-old defender headed south in 2016 and had to adjust on and off the pitch. He said, "We went to Nobu in Mayfair, and obviously I'm just a normal northern lad, and they were ordering a round of drinks. I'm like, do they have cider? And they looked at me like, what? So I just said, I'll have another one of whatever you're having. When the food came in, it was all raw fish. I'm not really a fish fan at the best of times, let alone raw. It was funny, the difference. They were like, God, you're northern. Luckily, he took the bill." Well, let's move on with this. The Premier League could still end up with no relegation at the end of the season. Well, FA chief Greg Clark is ready to make a U-turn over his promotion and relegation demands if the top flight and championship cannot finish. He angered some Premier League clubs by promising to invoke the FA's special share and insist 3 clubs from each division swap leagues come what may. But in an about turn during yesterday's latest virtual meeting of the 20 Premier League shareholder clubs, Clark signaled he was no longer determined to enforce promotion and relegation if a second shutdown means the leagues cannot be played to a conclusion. Clark's apparent change of stance came as the Premier League clubs agreed to put their curtailment concerns on hold for the time being. The clubs agreed the issue would only come back on the table if the league due to resume on June 17th cannot be completed. Well, moving on with this, Leicester City boss Brendan Rodgers reportedly wants to lure Kieran Tierney away from Arsenal after just one season. The defender has been limited to just 5 Premier League appearances since his arrival from Celtic due to injuries. Well, according to a podcast, Leicester City have set their sights on signing the 23-year-old today. But should Ben Chilwell join Chelsea, Arsenal could also secure a cut price transfer for Arkadiusz Milik after Napoli have dropped their asking price. Well, moving on. Arsenal could reportedly lose striker Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang in the summer transfer window as he waits on a bid from Barcelona. Well, the 30-year-old whose contract expires next summer is waiting to see if Barcelona are moving for Lautaro Martinez or not. With the club's finances likely to be affected by the pandemic and Martinez valued at over £100 million by Inter Milan, Aubameyang could be a cheaper alternative. It has emerged in recent days that there is no contract offer from Aubameyang from the Gunners, which could suggest they could cash in while they can from the Gabonese striker. Well, moving on, Arsenal have been told they would have to fork out around £35 million if they want to land summer transfer target Justin Kluivert. The 21-year-old son of Dutch legend Patrick is on the Gunners' radar as they seek attacking reinforcements. They had been hoping to lure him by offering Roma £13 million and Henrik Mkhitaryan on a permanent basis. But according to a publication, the cash-strapped Serie A side want to make serious money on the young winger and won't deviate from their asking price. Well, talking about it, BT Sport, ladies and gentlemen, yes, it's going to be a bigger news. BT Sport have confirmed a red button option for artificial crowd noises for Premier League games. It will have then option for first time for Bundesliga games this weekend. Sky have expected to confirm it will have similar options for its viewers. Though I am personally not a big fan of artificial crowd noises, that would be pathetic. But more often than not, I would really celebrate at home watching an Arsenal game rather than see somebody, faking some crowd noises. I really not like it. Let me know what you feel about the fake crowd noises in the comments. Well, one of the teams that have followed Thomas Partey the most in recent years is Arsenal. The London club has probed the Ghanaian several times. Arsenal were looking to have a busy summer transfer window before the pandemic happened, with Mikel Arteta keen to put his mark and shape the squad. That could still happen now, but will be far more difficult with teams looking to get creative due to a lack of cash. Well, if Aubameyang leaves, ideally the club would like to bring in a younger forward and have been watching Odsonne Edouard this season. Jonathan David is also a player on Arsenal's shortlist, while Lyon's Moussa Dembele is a player the Gunners have been long admirers of. Well, Arteta's priority is to bring in at least one centre-back, a box-to-box midfielder and a right-back. A striker is also viewed as key should either of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang or Alexandre Lacazette leaves. Now this is a very, very strange kind of a transfer strategy, but let's see. Well, moving on, Arteta's priority, we all know what it is, but more than that, I think even if Arsenal don't qualify for the Champions League, they will still look to sign Thomas Partey and could try to tempt Madrid into a swap deal with Diego Simeone, a long-term admirer of Alexandre Lacazette. Well, Alex Lacazette looks set and certain to leave Arsenal if there involves a swap deal, but let's see, will he be the scapegoat or Arsenal would be ready to shell out the transfer money. Lampard was a fan of Aubameyang due to his proven track record of being a prolific goal scorer in Premier League, echoed by technical and performance advisor Peter Cech, who formed a very positive impression of Aubameyang's personality and professionalism in 18 months he spent at Arsenal. Well, let's see how that will turn out. Well, Cedric Soares has actually shared an image of the latest training session. Well, here's what he posted: "When that Friday feeling takes over and you're doing what you love to do." And it's really great to see Cedric having these kind of words for Arsenal. I'd really like to see him in that right back position, challenging Hector Bellerin for that position, and I hope he does well as well, because he was also another player that we signed while he was nursing an injury, so it was not a very good kind of a transfer deal, though it happened on a free transfer. But more than that, I would suggest that I see his performance. Well, these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes on this platform every single day, twice. Do let me know in the comment section, would you like to see fake noises while you actually watch those games sitting at home? I will see you in my next video, and don't forget to subscribe. We are on a mission to reach 5,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Help me reach there by hitting that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers.